Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Over the middle, it's Moore. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Breaks free. Now here he goes. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Chris, I think the defense underestimated the quarterback and his speed here. And just like that, he takes off for a big chunk of yards. This defense may want to take note.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Pulls it in. It's Marsh. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They're going to throw for it on third and short. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Swarm to the pass rush, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down. The completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Throw to the running back in the flat. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for 6. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? They stop him at the 22. That's important breathing room on this drive.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
So backed up, that big play gives him a first down and some breathing room out beyond the 20. Using his legs, it's Harris.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Now it's second down here. And the back now goes in motion. To throw, it's Moore. The pass rush closing in. Oh, that one's picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring for them. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The Wolverines come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking for a man. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Chris, third down here, they throw the football, which I have no problem with down inside his 10-yard line. But the big thing is the quarterback has got to do a better job working through his progressions to give himself a chance. The last thing he wants to do is take a sack, and now they're facing fourth down.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Just trying to get rid of it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack.
And the result is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. The back's got it. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And now they'll run it on the draw. He finds some space. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Michigan. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next-level speed.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Dropping back. It's Moore. Bringing pressure. And that run falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. So, Kurt, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it. They keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
The coverage team able to bring him down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Moves left out of the pocket. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Man, This quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Here's the second down play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Motion now from the tight end. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Can he get there on the ground? Football comes out. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Wolverines are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and goal, handoff. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
After the PAT, the lead is now 16 points. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back. It's Moore. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
So a huge play to start the drive and get in scoring position, but now it's third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's the running back in the flat. They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Moore. The receiver grabs it.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Prescorn. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy, keep this quarterback from running.
And the Wolverines have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. And he'll set up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Michigan!
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
After the PAT, the lead is 20. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. This will likely be the last play of the half. To throw, it's Moore. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. What a catch! And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, Oregon. There was no catching him that time.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the offense trots back out on the field again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Makes the grab. It's Haynes. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Wolverines will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. 4th down RPO, he throws it to the right. He's found some room at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense on that second down, so we now have third down and goal. The offense could be thinking about four-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Look at a throw on third and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Good job by this defense. That quarterback doesn't need much room. They did a heck of a job to keep him out of the end zone, and now we got a fourth and goal situation.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. The setup at the right hash mark, so a tricky angle here. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. He escapes the pocket. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. And you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Moore. He's looking deep again. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last possession, they're able to milk some clock and add 3 points to the scoreboard. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. First down and more. He's still running. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit.
Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's in there. The two-point conversion makes this a one-score game. The lead just 8. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And the Wolverines pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. The defense finally brings him down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Movement here from the tight end. He hands it to the back. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a 1st and 10 play. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Now, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
The offense has done well to chew some clock here. Now they'll come up on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Now looks deep left. He had all day. Oh, he makes the catch.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And the defense closes in quickly to stop him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
2nd down and goal upcoming. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Great looking drive. 11th play coming up. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
Boy, Chris, you talk about rallying to the football by a defense. We all know how fast this quarterback is, and even with all of his options covered up, they're able to rally and bring him down once he pulled it down to try to take it in himself. What a great job by the defense to set up now a 4th and goal.
Looking for a receiver. Looking to scramble to his left. Touchdown, Wolverines! This offense really clicking. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
That's a quarterback who is willing his team to find a way to win. 4th and goal, everything covered, and instead of trying to squeeze it in, he trusts his legs to get it into the end zone, and it pays off.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Is back out on the field. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Pulls it in, it's low. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking right down the field for a touchdown. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
the receiver. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Michigan. They continue to roll up the score.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Receiver in motion now. To throw. It's Moore. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for the wideout. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grinding away with a running game. Has the 1st down and more. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this 4th quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Trying to run it. It's Haynes. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.